A Plus fam, today I want to bring you guys 5 exercises to help us with a sway back posture, or in other words, like an anterior pelvic tilt. Okay, when you start to kind of see people doing one of these where our stomach's kind of poked out, we want to definitely go ahead and resolve that issue. Okay, so with that being said, a lot of these issues come from core imbalances, as well as imbalances in the glutes, or in other words, weakness in the glutes, and definitely a major stiffness in the mid back area. Okay, so with that being said, I want to take you guys into the first stretch that I'm going to show you guys, the mid back stretch. Okay, this is one of my favorite stretches I like to do for clients with this issue. Okay, so we're going to have a seat right here on the floor. Okay, now with my feet, I'm going to go ahead and have my feet facing outwards. Okay, now normally speaking, just because of the posture we're used to, we're going to want to slouch into this. Okay, but the main objective here is to pull our crown or the top of my head to the ceiling. Okay, so I want to be nice and tall. I do not want to slouch at all. Okay, the whole point is to not slouch here. Okay, and from here, I'm going to take my hands to my side of my ears here, and I'm just going to take my hands to the ceiling. Okay, you should already start to feel a stretch in that mid back area. Okay, if we want to kind of feel just more of a stretch, we can even take a breath or two here. Then we bring it back down. Once again, we don't want to break or fall back into that posture. Keep our crown towards that ceiling, bring our hands back up. I want to do that about 6 to 8 times. Exercise 2 I have for you guys, we were talking about those core imbalances. We're going to do a body hollow hold. Okay, so once again, I'm going to be on the ground here. All right, go flat on the ground, and from here, all right, I'm going to literally just tuck my tailbone, pick my head up, pick my feet up. All right, and from here, I want you to squeeze your glutes, engage your glutes, as well as draw your belly button to your spine. Okay, we want to hold this for as long as we can, or for about 30 to 60 seconds. And if we want to challenge ourselves even more in this position, we can take our hands and throw them above our heads. And once again, we can go 30 seconds to a minute, or as long as you can. Remember, like I said, we want to draw that belly button into our spine, and we want to tuck our tailbone. Exercise 3, we were talking about the imbalances or the weaknesses in our glutes, so we're going to do what we call a glute bridge. Okay, so I'm going to be on the ground. All right, I can keep my feet flat on the ground, hands to my sides to kind of give me a good base here. Okay, and from here, very similar to our hollow hold, as far as I want you to draw our belly button towards our spine. We're going to pick our butt up, and I'm going to draw my tailbone in. Okay, so it's almost like I should be squeezing from the back side and pulling in from the front side. All right, then back down. Okay, we want to prevent that arc, just like we were talking about. We don't want the sway back posture. This is basically what I showed you guys standing up. All right, we want to draw that belly button to our spine and squeeze our glutes, and that gives us the actual bridge. Okay, we can go for about 10 to 12 reps of these. Again, nice squeeze at the top, draw that belly button to your spine, back down. Before we release and go back down, you want to make sure both glutes are evenly squeezed, okay? And like we said, we're not just arcing in the back. Drawing that belly button in, squeezing my glutes. All right, so for this next exercise, guys, we're gonna do some back extensions, but we're going to want to do it without necessarily moving our pelvis. So I'm gonna use this chair here as a landmark to kind of let us know if we're moving our pelvis too much. All right, so I wanna stand right in front of this chair, because like I said, we're gonna do some back extensions. We wanna keep, like I said, our pelvis in place. So from that tilt, draw my stomach in, squeeze my glutes, back out. But like I said, I don't necessarily want to move my pelvis. I just want to extend my back, draw my belly button in, squeeze my glutes. If you move slightly in the pelvis, it's okay. However, the point is to not have to move our pelvis at all. Extend that back, draw our belly button back in, squeeze our glutes. I want to do this about 10 to 15 times. Exercise 5 today, guys, we're gonna do is a step up However, we're going to change it up a little bit. And what I mean by that is normally when we do our step up, we have our whole foot on the board here or the step here, and we step up fully through our whole foot, okay? We're gonna make a slight change, and what I want us to do is drive through our heel as we step up. And what happens here, as we drive through our heel, it allows us to ignite that butt or that glute area. All right, back down. Like I said, straight through the heel, drive through the heel. You should feel that glute right at the bottom. If this step is too high, we definitely can take it down a step or two, okay? We definitely can adjust because it is a little more challenging and it looks not having the balls of our feet to step through, okay? So if we need to make that adjustment, that's perfectly fine. We want to do about 12 to 15 reps here. All right, A+ fam, today we went over 5 ways to correct our sway back posture. We started with the mid back stretch because, as we stated before, that is one of the main causes of the sway back posture. Then we went to the body hollow hold, which we also talked about the imbalances in our core, okay? And then we went to our glute bridge, as well as having imbalances or weakness in our glutes. That'll help with that area. And then we did our back extensions without moving our pelvis. And last but not least, we ended with our heel step ups, okay? So if we have any comments or questions, definitely leave them below. I would definitely also leave the reps and sets below as well. And definitely like and subscribe, and look forward to new content coming soon. And if there's any content you want to see specifically, definitely leave that below as well. Come on,